Seven Little Johnstons, is Anna's tell-all promo real or fake? The reality TV world thrives on drama, surprise reveals, and the occasional controversy that keeps audiences talking. TLC's Seven Little Johnstons, which follows the lives of the Johnston family, Trent, Amber, and their 5 children, all living with achondroplasia dwarfism, has become a staple for fans who enjoy heartwarming family moments and the occasional dose of reality TV tension. Recently, one of the show's most outspoken and independent cast members, Anna Johnston, found herself at the center of a swirling online debate. Is her rumored tell-all promo real, or is it an elaborate hoax? The buzz started when cryptic posts began circulating on social media platforms, especially TikTok and Instagram. These snippets claimed Anna Johnston was preparing to release a bombshell tell-all, suggesting she would reveal shocking truths about her upbringing, her parents, and behind-the-scenes drama from the show. The promo, which allegedly featured Anna in a somber setting, hinted at betrayal, family tension, and untold secrets that were too real for TV. But as the clip spread, fans and skeptics alike started asking, is any of this legitimate? What caught many viewers off guard was how suddenly the promo emerged. There was no official announcement from TLC, no press release, and no direct confirmation from Anna herself. Just a cryptic video that looked professionally edited, yet never appeared on any of TLC's verified platforms. The clip shows Anna appearing emotional, paired with intense music and claims of a truth that has been hidden for too long. But who produced this, and why wasn't it formally backed by TLC? These inconsistencies raised flags. Reality TV shows often tease upcoming episodes with trailers, sneak peeks, or interviews on network-approved platforms. Anna's alleged tell-all promo, however, seemed to originate from fan accounts and was reposted across unofficial pages. That led many to believe it may not be real, or at least not associated with the network in any official capacity. Anna Johnston has long been one of the more independent members of the Johnston family. She's been open about her struggles with adoption, feeling like an outsider at times, and dealing with friction between herself and her parents, especially her mother, Amber. Longtime fans of the show are familiar with moments where Anna's emotions seemed muted, or her point of view was downplayed in favor of the family narrative. This history made the idea of a tell-all plausible. If any of the Johnston children were to break away and share their unfiltered truth, many believe it would be Anna. Her social media presence often hints at deeper feelings and complex emotions, and she hasn't shied away from expressing frustration when fans bring up her relationship with her family. However, just because the narrative is believable doesn't mean the promo is real. The modern internet age has blurred the lines between fact and fiction, especially when it comes to viral content. Ad-generated videos, fan-made trailers, and cleverly edited TikToks can seem shockingly convincing. Several digital creators now specialize in mimicking the style of reality TV promos, crafting what-if scenarios purely for engagement. Experts in media production have pointed out that the alleged promo has hallmarks of amateur creation, reused footage, altered color grading, and emotional voiceovers that don't match the tone of Seven Little Johnstons. Moreover, the framing of the narrative seems more aligned with typical fan fiction than something TLC would officially endorse. Anna herself has not publicly confirmed or denied the authenticity of the video, which only adds fuel to the speculation. Some fans interpret her silence as agreement with the message, while others see it as a way to distance herself from something she didn't create. Whether real or fake, the tell-all promo has reignited interest in Seven Little Johnstons, particularly Anna's role within the family. Viewers are now re-examining past episodes, looking for moments that support the theory that Anna has been treated unfairly or sidelined by her family. Some fans have even taken to online forums like Reddit to dissect episodes, pointing out perceived microaggressions or emotional manipulation. The controversy has created a divide between those who sympathize with Anna and those who believe the promo is a misleading fabrication that undermines the family's unity. There's no doubt that Anna's journey has resonated with many viewers. Her commitment to higher education, opening her own Etsy shop, and navigating adulthood on her own terms have made her a fan favorite. It's easy to see why many would rally behind her, especially if they believe she's finally breaking her silence. While the current promo appears to lack official backing, that doesn't entirely rule out the possibility of a future tell-all. Reality TV stars often grow beyond the confines of their original shows, pursuing YouTube channels, podcasts, or memoirs to tell their side of the story. Anna is now an adult and legally capable of speaking out without the network's permission, especially if she steps away from the show in the future. If her feelings of alienation and past family tension are as deep as some believe, it wouldn't be far-fetched to see her tell her story on her own terms, in her own time. Whether that's through a book, a podcast interview, or a full-fledged documentary remains to be seen, but it would likely garner a lot of attention. At present, all signs point to the tell-all promo being fake, or at least not officially sanctioned by TLC or Anna herself. It appears to be a fan-made or AI-generated concept that plays into existing audience speculation and emotional investment in Anna's journey. However, the existence of such a video speaks volumes about the perception of her role within the family and the show. The fact that so many viewers found the idea plausible suggests that there's a narrative within Seven Little Johnstons that may not have been fully explored, or may have been selectively edited for the sake of family-friendly TV. Whether Anna ever chooses to open up for real remains her decision. Until then, fans will have to settle for what's shown on the screen and keep a critical eye on what appears online. In the world of reality television, not everything is as real as it seems, but that doesn't mean the feelings behind it aren't. Seven Little Johnstons: Is Amber stealing TLC money from Bryce? The popular TLC reality show Seven Little Johnstons has long captivated audiences with its heartwarming portrayal of a close-knit family living with achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. Over the years, viewers have watched the Johnston family grow, adapt, and tackle everyday life with humor and resilience. However, as the show continues to evolve, so do the dynamics among cast members, especially when it comes to money, control, and outside relationships. One of the latest speculations making rounds among fans and online forums is the question: is Amber Johnston, the matriarch of the family, somehow controlling or possibly withholding TLC money from Bryce Bolden, the boyfriend of Liz Johnston? While no concrete evidence has been presented to substantiate claims of outright theft or deception, the conversation around Amber's influence over family finances, particularly involving Liz and Bryce, is worth exploring. So let's break down what's going on, what fans are seeing, and whether there might be any truth behind the speculation. Who are Bryce Bolden and Liz Johnston? Liz Johnston, one of the 5 Johnston children, has been dating Bryce Bolden for several years. Their relationship has been a major subplot in recent seasons. Bryce, an average-sized individual, was welcomed into the family early on with what seemed to be cautious optimism, especially from Amber. However, as time progressed, some viewers began noticing tension between Bryce and Liz's parents, Amber and Trent. In particular, Amber has been painted by fans as the more controlling parent, especially when it comes to decisions involving her children's independence, relationships, and finances. The financial side of reality TV. Reality TV stardom can bring in significant money, sometimes more than fans might assume. While exact salaries aren't always public, reports estimate that the Johnston family earns between $25,000 and $40,000 per episode. Given the number of seasons they've had, this could add up to quite a substantial income. Naturally, questions arise about how that money is divided. Do the children, many of whom are now young adults, receive their fair share of the earnings? Are their romantic partners included or compensated for appearing on the show? And more importantly, who's in control of those checks? Amber Johnston's reputation for control. Amber has often been portrayed as the family's disciplinarian, a hands-on mother who keeps her kids on track, but also sets strict boundaries. While some viewers respect her no-nonsense approach, others interpret it as micromanagement, especially now that the Johnston children are grown. In episodes where Liz and Bryce talk about their future, moving in together, having children, or getting married, Amber's influence often looms large. Fans have picked up on how she tends to steer conversations and occasionally dismisses Bryce's input or emotions. This has led to growing concern among viewers that Amber might be interfering too much in her daughter's adult life, financially and emotionally. So, is Amber stealing TLC money from Bryce? To be clear, there's no public evidence that Amber Johnston is literally stealing money from Bryce. In fact, it's unclear whether Bryce is paid directly by TLC for his appearances. Many reality shows have a main cast that receives payment, while others who appear occasionally, such as boyfriends or girlfriends, may not receive compensation unless they sign a contract or become a regular presence.